Unfortunate news that's coming in. The death toll in the national capital region has increased to 8. 8 deaths due to the rainfall and all the mess that resulted, the infrastructure collapse that it resulted. 8 deaths have been reported till now. That's the information that we have. In fact, the death toll is likely to increase at this point, is what we are getting. There was one death due to the roof of the Terminal 1 that had collapsed. There were also 2 children who had died. My colleague Nikhil joins us at this point. Nikhil, record rainfall in Delhi, the single day highest rainfall that has been reported in the national capital, and very, very unfortunate news. 8 people seem to have lost their lives. Death toll likely to only increase. Please tell us what details you have.
Correct, and the rainfall has wreaked havoc across the NCR city, not just the Delhi in particular, but it also includes the nearby neighboring districts as well, including that of the Noida, Ghaziabad, Faridabad and Gurugram as well. So a couple of incidents have been reported, Sneha, today because of the torrential weather, which was experienced earlier today in the wee hours when heavy to very heavy rainfall is something which has been observed in the capital city. And the IMD as well have confirmed in the very first place that this is the second highest rainfall ever received in 24 hours. The last highest rainfall was received back in the year 1936. So after these many years, this is the second highest 24-hour rainfall which has been experienced, and because of the same, a couple of incidents have been reported. To begin with, first of the incident came in unfortunately from the side of the Delhi airport, where the part of the canopy fell down, and there were 8 to 9 people who were injured, and one has been confirmed dead, which is already told us by.
Nikhil, allow me 1 minute, Nikhil. Just stay on with us. I'm also being joined by BJP's Harish Khurana. Mr. Khurana, we've just got the information that 8 deaths have been confirmed in the national capital. 1 day of record rainfall. And it's not the first time. Last year also you had record rainfall and there was absolute mess. In fact, from 1993, we have been seeing how there has been a disaster in parts of Delhi. And if we can have those images just to tell our viewers what we are really talking about. But here it is, Mr. Khurana, 8 people have lost their lives. Who is responsible?
See, first of all, BJP pays a condolence. After condolences to all the family, deceased family, which they have lost their beloved ones. See, this is really unfortunate. Nobody in Delhi today is going to take a responsibility of these deaths. When we talk about Aam Aadmi Party, they used to blame each and every time whenever something wrong happens, they blame others. A couple of days back, they were blaming Haryana for the water crisis. Today, they are saying they have done nothing wrong. Only this is the act of God, which they're claiming that in 90 years this kind of rain has happened. So they're blaming now that God has done.
But Harish Khurana ji, I don't want to get into this blame game at this point. But I have one question. What did the BJP MPs and MLAs do? Did they raise this issue? Did they raise the issue that their drains were not desilted? We didn't hear of that. Did you hear of that?
If you talk about BJP MLAs and MPs, we are raising these type of things since years now. I mean, it's been 10 years now. Arvind Kejriwal is in power, and year after year, it's unfortunately because every year affair right now. Each and every year, these kind of log happens, and when the rain comes. What Aam Aadmi Party used to say, we are not in power in MCD, so this is the blame of Aam Aadmi MCD. Now what will happen? Jal Board is with Aam Aadmi.
Mr. Harish Khurana, but one more question. And while you're mentioning this, AIIMS Trauma Center has water inside. Operations in AIIMS Trauma Center, they have had to be stopped, postponed, cancelled. Because there's water inside the AIIMS Trauma Center. Power had to be shut off.
hear me out now, hear me out. We should understand what the basic problems is. Today, unfortunately, we don't have a drainage master plan. Since years, we are waiting for the drainage master plan. I'm not blaming any government right now. When you say I'm blaming the Aam Aadmi Party government. Since years, we have not, last drainage change, drain pipe was being changed in 80s. That time, the population of Delhi was almost only 70, 80 lakhs. Today, it's been 3 crores. Look at, no one do, are we, and unfortunately, whom to blame it right now? We need a CM who should be a full-time CM, not in jail. We need
All
a
right.
person who has a vision, of that.
Okay. All right, Mr. Harish Khurana, thank you for joining us so late in the night, but extremely unfortunate information coming in. Let's just review this for our viewers. There are 8 deaths that have been confirmed in the National Capital Region. 8 deaths that have been confirmed just because of 24-hour record rainfall. My colleague Nikhil also joins us at this point again. Nikhil, very quickly, Nikhil, any update from AIMS at this point? Do we know if the operations are still, do we know if the water has been drained out? My colleague Bhavna just spoke to us a few minutes back and she said the water, there are efforts to drain the water out, but surgeries, operations, all of them have been hit very severely. Any update you have on that?
Well, clearly the operations have been hit, but we cannot say that they have been halted. The pace has been slow, and clearly the efforts are being made by all the authorities to remove the water at the earliest. But this is the torrential weather that we are talking about. This is unprecedented in the context of the rainfall being received in last 24 hours, the highest ever, the second highest ever, which has been received in the capital city. But you cannot escape the responsibility in particular. So all the authorities are equally responsible. So when the major of the damage is reported and done, then only we get to see that the major of the stakeholders, including that of the public representative and the authorities as well, they come on the action. They show that they are going to conduct the immediate and the urgent meeting, and they come out with the other guidelines as well. But the damage has already been done. This is something which is being reported, and what we can say is that 8 have been officially recorded as dead, and there are 3 others as well who are feared to be trapped inside. So we are awaiting the update from that end as well. Yeah.
Nikhil, thank you very much for joining us. Hugely worrying information coming in at this point. 8 deaths that have been confirmed. Death toll likely to increase. Water in AIMS Trauma Center. This is the worst that really we could have expected the day to end with. All right, let's just give you